A very, very good evening to everyone. I know that there are some whose timing is different time zone. So good afternoon, good morning, good whatever the time where you are. Welcome to our business meeting this evening. It will be a very interesting evening where we all are going to step up to another level. Those who are already part of the business, you scale it to a higher level. Those who are yet to join us, you are a guest for the very first time. It will be a good starting point for a new journey in your life, a life of no regrets. I'll be taking us through the first session, and then I'll be inviting a guest speaker who will be sharing her success story with us. I also cannot wait to hear this success story again. Very moving, very touching, very powerful, especially coming from a medic who will challenge us that it doesn't matter your background and where you are coming from, you can always grow to a higher level. My name is Dr. Kariuki Josephat. For them that you are interacting for the very first time, I've been around in this business for the last 15 years. Together with my wife, Pia Rose Cherotich, that we've been building this business together. And between us, we are blessed with 4 children. Professionally, Pia Rose was a high school teacher teaching physics maths with the government, TSC. And I was a full-time lecturer in the university before this opportunity came our way. I'm careful to say came our way because really God sent an angel to our house who shared what I'm about to share with us. And our lives have never, ever been the same. It's my prayer that it will be the same for each one of us, that our lives will never be the same again. Needless to say, both of us, none of us is working as an employee. We were able to resign. We fired our bosses because it's not about a job. It's not about a title. It's about living a life of abundance without limits. So sit back, relax, have a notebook, learn, and we grow together. Allow me to share my screen because today is not my day. Allow me to share my screen so that I can be able to take us through. I promise just a couple of minutes that we are done. Sweet things, you don't take too much time. If you can see my screen and you're on video, nod affirmatively. If you're on video, you can nod affirmatively if you can see my screen. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. So, what I'm sharing right there is, first of all, our mission as a team, the International Superstars team, the team that is hosting this meeting. Our mission is very simple: to help individuals, because we believe you cannot change the whole world at once. You have to change the world by changing one person at a time. So to help individuals start their own business, so as to realize one, financial freedom, two, to travel around the world, and three, enjoy a better lifestyle. And on lifestyle, we'll be talking about your health and traveling around the world, enjoying, basically living a more decent life, a more fulfilling life. The major part of our presentation tonight is on income. How do you earn additional income so that you can be financially free? And Jim Rohn says that really, your income is not about the economy of the country, wherever you are coming from. It's more about your personal philosophy, your belief system. Do you know that some people are poor because they believed they are poor and so they had to become what they believed? So it's about your belief system. Do you demonize success and money? Or do you look at it as a means of changing the world and living a better life? So it's about your philosophy. But before we go to issues of money, let me touch on something that many people ignore and that is health. And we say that prevention is better than cure. So we are not talking about health because we are sick. We are talking about health because we want to remain healthy. And your health is your greatest wealth. I don't know how many of us here believe so. Father, it's so easy to understand issues of health because it's about what you take through your mouth. Anything that goes into your mouth is either fighting disease or feeding disease. Which one do most people do here? The brown one, which feeds disease, not the green one that fights disease. And World Health Organization guides us on how we can live a perfectly healthy life if we so wish. We are advised to do exercises, as you can see on the bottom. Eat lots of whole grains, not the refined ones. Which ones do we get in the shelves in supermarkets? Refined ones. That is what is readily available. And that doesn't help your body at all. Take lots of fruits and vegetables. Don't just take to the sick in the hospital and children. To boost your immunity, take fruits and vegetables. Then proteins, reduce. Don't eat too much meat, red meat, as if you are a carnivore. And then do away with fats and sugars if you can. If you must, take very little. That, friends, is what we are supposed to do. That's how we are supposed to do it. But will you agree with me that many people, instead of doing it that way, so that their cells are this healthy, they can allow nutrients in and waste out because the cell membrane is soft and permeable, if we eat the way I've shown you. But instead of people eating that way, many people eat like this lady here. Can you notice that she's smiling all the way to the grave? Oh my goodness. Instead of being sad, she's smiling all the way to the grave. She has inverted her triangle, doing more of what she should do, less and less of what she should be doing more. And so her cells are like this one, like this cell here. The cell membrane is not soft, it's hard. And so nutrients cannot go in and waste cannot get out. And so she's the next candidate of cancer, diabetes. Name them. Now, we talked about her, but I want you to reflect on how you do it yourself. And then you can change from she is to I have been or I am eating this way. Dangerous. What is the end result of that? All these chronic diseases that we are talking about here: cancer, diabetes, arthritis, obesity, name them. And out of every 4 deaths, you notice that 3 are as a result of these chronic diseases. So you don't want to be part of the statistics. And therefore, I am excited to present to us a perfect solution. If you ask me my experience for the last 15 years, I will tell you this is a perfect solution. A superstars team. 15 years ago, we connected and linked up and partnered with a company that has been there for the last now 67 years, whose mission rhymes with ours. Their mission is simple: to fight chronic disease and poverty. And you realize that is exactly what we are also doing as Superstars team. And so we have partnered with the Neolife International to achieve that objective. Why has the company Neolife, our partner, why has it been there for 67 years and spread to more than 57 countries? Because of the strong core values that we have: honesty and integrity. People are number one. We value people more than anything else. Products that work. And you can see the doctors and scientists on this slide here who do research on these products to make sure that they work. In fact, the founder of the Scientific Advisory Board of Neolife, listen to this, was the founder of the cancer chemotherapy. What does that tell you about the rigor, the level of science or scientific research that these guys do? Top notch, top notch. I know our guest speaker, being a medic, will have no option than to really say that this is where real science is, where all the medical doctors should be. Okay. Then equal opportunity for all, young, old, professors, Those who didn't do so well in class, but they have big dreams, anyone is welcome as long as you are of age. Then long range vision, we are not talking about a business for 5 years and it's gone. No, it's a lifelong business and you leave a legacy. Because even when you are gone, the generations who will come after you will be able to propagate the success that you have built through this business. The system is in a way that the business you are starting today will never die, will keep growing and growing. That doesn't really happen in our job setups. Now, moving forward, allow me to really now show you how do you move from the unhealthy cell to the healthy cell. Neolife International provides us with one very unique product. You'll never see it anywhere else in the world. Do your own search. Never. It's called 3NN in Greek, meaning 3 in 1. Whole grains of soya, wheat, rice, so that your body or the cells get what we call lipins and sterols, the oils that feed the cell. And therefore, you will now have your cell membrane being soft and permeable. Nutrients can go in very well. So you can see there's efficient nutrient utilization. Then you have energy, bursts of energy the entire day. And you have vitality throughout your life. You are aging, but like your age is being defined. You are not growing older. You are becoming more youthful. That's what we mean by vitality. And you are addressing your health at the cellular level. Let me also say that though that is the number one product that Neolife provides us with, it's not the only product. The company has got more than 100 different products. Now, they are categorized in these different categories. The largest being healthcare products, where we have targeted solutions. You are thinking of joint health. You don't want to start having joint issues. We have likes of Full Motion, Chelated Calman, Omega-3 Salmon Plus, name them. Maybe you want heart health so that you will never be a candidate of stroke, blood pressure, and the like. So we are talking of CoQ10, omega-3, lipotropic adjunct. So that's how they are arranged. So any challenge you may think of, there is a solution. Remember, we are saying prevention is better than cure. But if you have an issue, then you're able to fight it off by use of the same product. Then we have another category called skincare. Instead of putting chemicals on your skin, remember your skin is the first line of defense. So you need to protect it, I think, more than your heart. But what do people do? For ladies, chemicals upon chemicals. Chemicals upon chemicals. And men, they don't bother with putting lotions and the like. So the skin is dry. Someone shakes your hand and you're like, is it a crocodile skin or a human being? So we are saying here, let's take advantage of these organic, age-defying skincare products. Cheaper and better. Then we have another very wide category called home care products. This one here. Home care products, these are all the detergents we use in our houses. Washing clothes, bathing, cleaning the house, utensils, all that. And they are all organic and very, very cheap, very economical. Finally, we have another category of farm care. And the product here that you'll never see anywhere else in the world, and it's a very popular one, is Super Grow. Many people call it a wonder drop because you only need very little of Super Grow. You put it in water, it's in liquid form. You put it in water in the ratio of 1:1,000, and it will do the wonders. Triple your yields, improve the health of your crops so that they will not get these many diseases that crops get. And it will make sure that even in dry seasons, your crops are still green because the crop is able to retain a lot of water, and the same thing with the soil. So that is what farmers are now using to transform their farming. Any farmer in the house will tell you that Super Grow has no competition. Not at all. And so even as I got to the next part of the presentation on how to build sustainable and ever-growing businesses, you want to think in terms of such a product like Super that every farmer will want to use. And so your business will keep growing because it's a product that is on very, very high demand. And you also think about things like TNN, whose demand is up to the sky because every single human being wants to detox themselves to remain healthier and younger for longer. So allow me now to move to the next segment of our presentation. A very interesting one, and that is now basically about financial freedom. How many of us in this call, be honest, on the chat, you came because of money? You want to earn more money. You want to have financial freedom. You want at least the month to be ending and your income is not yet over. Instead of your income getting finished and the month is still looking at you with the ugly eyes. How many of us came because that is what they want? Financial freedom, money issues. It's good to be honest. I'm trying to see who are born again. Oh, yes, Dr. Julia, me, oh, we have at least one who is born again, speaking the truth. Okay. As you look for the chat button, can be moving on and showing us how do you achieve financial freedom. Yes, Sarah, every Sarah in this call wants money, and Veronica and the others. Thank you, guys. Now I see I have audience. I have audience. Financial freedom. We will start here. This is not a very good one if you have not discovered it before. It makes you to almost have a heart attack, but then now you start building a better future. If you don't work for your dreams, others will hire you to work for their dreams. How many of us for many years have been hired to work for other people's dreams? Today, we want you now to start working for your own dreams. When will you ever achieve your own dreams? You've worked for others so that they can achieve their dreams. It's your turn. Because you want to live full and die empty when your time comes. How? All right, let me start with this. What are your dreams? Because your dreams is what will make you not to sleep. Because you want to achieve something in the near future. Is it what we just said, additional income? Is it to drive some good machines? Is it to travel around the world for lifestyle? Is it to live in a beautiful home? Guess what? Whatever the dream you have, it's valid because you are still alive. It only becomes invalid when you cross over to the other side. But then the other question is, how do you earn your money? Are you an employee who just depends on a boss? You know, that's like being a professional beggar. End of the month, please. And if they don't, you go on strike. Lecturers in the house in Kenya, hi. All right. That is what happens when you depend on JOB, Journey of the Broke. Or are you self-employed? That without you being in that small business, money cannot come. You cannot earn money. That's not a good position to be. On the right-hand side, we have big business builders, people who work with a system. And I am delighted to say that tonight we want to look at how do you work with a system so that even when you're not working yourself, money is still coming in. That is what we call residual income, like the way Safaricom works. Those who are in East Africa, you know Safaricom very well. They earn money even when no one is bothered. You make a call, Safaricom is earning money. You send money to someone else, Safaricom is making money. I mean, sure. And when you have that kind of a system, you are able to generate lots of income and you become an investor. Investors don't work for money because money works for them. Now, I want to show you how you can partner with us, Superstars team, and Neolife International, and you automatically become an instant entrepreneur earning additional income, residual income, money that will be coming in whether you're working or not. You become your own boss. No one is going to boss you around. Not much capital required, yet benefits, the returns are up to the sky. Digital office suite, as long as you have your own gadget, you're able to build business from anywhere in the world. Lots of incentives, travel, bonuses on top of your monthly bonuses. You are part of a positive, transformative community, and you're on a mission to end the trend of poor health and financial crisis. So what do we do? Before I show you how you partner with us, what do you do to be able to achieve what I've just said? We call these success habits. First, you'll have to have a very positive attitude and a very clear purpose so that it's the one that is motivating you and it is strong enough, very exciting to keep you going even when the going gets tough. Because success is not downhill, it's uphill. We work, only that we don't work hard, we work smart. Then, the other thing you'll be doing is you'll be using the products because you don't have advertisers, wholesalers, retailers, distributors. So when you buy products for your own use, you get points. Every product has points. End of the month, they convert the points into bonuses. From this point to the end of the presentation, every time I talk of points, think about money coming into your bank account. Number 3 is the main one. Don't work alone, work with others. It is as simple as I've put it. Don't work alone. You'll be so limited. You won't earn much. Work with others, and your income will be growing exponentially. I'll show you how that works. Let's move together. You partner with Neolife International by paying a small fee of 17,880. Sorry, that's not updated. 17,880. And that gives you so many things. Number 1, you are given 3 TNNs. You remember TNN, the number 1 product? You are given 3 of them. By the way, if you are to buy this, it would cost you almost 15,000. So all your money is coming back. In fact, 2,000 goes back to the government. I mean, so you can see how the 17,880 is utilized. Yet, you are still getting an international license. You can build your business in other 57 countries. Literature materials, website delivery is free, and recognition. In terms of points, every product, every TNN has got that 4 points. Times 3, 102. But let's just work with 100 points for simplicity. As long as you have 100 points, every month just have only 100 points minimum. You can do more if you want to earn more. But as long as you have only 100 personal points, that is the products you bought for your own use or for customers, then you are in the payroll. But how much you earn will depend on now the entire network that you have. Let me demonstrate that. We use what we call 3 in 30 system. So you are alone there, then you bring in 3 people in a month. If you bring 10, well, that's good. You bring 20, the better for your business, depending on your dreams. How big are your dreams? That is what determines how many people you bring. But let's use a minimum of 3. The following month, bring 3. Those are 6. But remember, the 6 are also bringing their friends. So the network grows exponentially. And as the team grows, listen to this so that it makes sense and logic. As your team grows, what that means is that more products are being bought by that team from Neolife International. And therefore, you are creating a big business also for Neolife. So that money that Neolife is generating is what pays you. So you can understand that money is not coming from the blues. It is because of the products we are consuming from Neolife, yet there are no middlemen who would be wasting millions and millions of dollars. But let's assume you only brought, out of the 3, let's assume only 1 person was serious. Let me show you how this works. You have gotten 1 person who is serious. So you are 2 of you serious. How many points do you have yourself? Definitely 200, because 1 person starts with 100 points, 102, but let's say 100. The following month, bring 1, and your friend brings 1. So you'll be 4 in total. That is 400 points for you. And that already gives you a bonus. The following month, it will be 8. Now, this is simple. You can follow up. You can follow what I'm presenting. That is 800 points. you are given a rank of manager, a very prestigious rank. You are earning a bigger bonus, 5%. Next, and this, by the way, you can do within 1 month or two. 1,600 points, senior manager earning a bigger bonus. 32 people, 3,200 points. The bonus has grown to almost 50,000 plus by this time. You're an executive manager. By the time your network grows to around 64 people, and by the way, this applies for anything beyond 4,000. This is only 6,400 points. Anything beyond 4,000, you are called a director. And here you are earning in excess of 120,000 Kenya shillings, over 1,000 US dollars. Now, 2 to 3, 4 months or so, you can be a director if you work it out with commitment. And as a director, you start also enjoying five-star hotels lifestyle. And that's not the end. From that point, you just need to help other people to become directors. And when you have one director, you're called a Sapphire director, you're earning in excess of 150,000. And by the way, Sapphire directors, we travel with them out of the country at least once in a year. Like next year, we'll be in Egypt from 22nd of May. You want to be there with us. And you are not paying money. It's New Life that is paying. It's an incentive. 3 directors, you are called a Ruby director, earning in excess of 300,000 Kenya shillings. 6 directors, you are president team member, earning in excess of 700,000. And before I invite our guest speaker, allow me so that I don't come back here to say this. It doesn't matter where you are starting, start and continue with the business. You'll change your life big time. Fortunately, as she will be demonstrating, you are joining the best team ever. That's the founder, Jerry Brasfield, giving us that recognition as president #1 in your life. Wow. Lifestyle and travel, it comes automatically. As you build your business, build director, we take you for these lifestyles. You can see how excited directors are in five-star hotels, and you should be part of this. That was Dar es Salaam last year. This year we were still there. You become a Ruby director, we take you to a Gold Cotton Hotel in South Africa, Santon Sun Hotel. Lots of traveling. Look at this, 2012, we were in Zambia, all of us, Sapphires and above, Dubai 2013, 2014, we were climbing to the top of the tallest building in the world. It's called Burj Khalifa. Everything paid by the company. You can see everywhere we are traveling. If you are married, you travel with your spouse. This is exciting. You can see we are with Pierce, my wife, everywhere. Dubai, Cape Town, Abu Dhabi, Mauritius, Mexico, Los Cabos, where we are celebrating 60 years. You see, this is a life. And we say there are lots of cash incentives. Look at this, 615,000, just a token of appreciation. Last year we were in Mauritius with the CEO, Kendra Brasfield there, just having fun. This year, in May, we were in Cape Town. Next year, we'll be in Egypt. Why should anyone surely be left behind? Why? We are saying once our guest speaker is done, at once jump in. Pay your 17,880 directed to the pay bill indicated there, 985650 account. You put your national ID and we get started. Don't procrastinate. The worst disease I've come across for the last 15 years is the disease called procrastination. Always feeling like tomorrow is better than today. A year from today, you will thank us for sharing this opportunity with you. God bless you so much. And at this point, it is my singular honor to invite one of our very strong and successful directors that we have. She's definitely headed to Sapphire Director anytime. And this is none other than Dr. Julia Adhiambo, OUKO. Doctor, if you can hear me, please take it away.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. And good morning, those in the diaspora. I'm excited to be here this evening. Thank you, Dr. for giving me this opportunity. All of us who are on this call this evening, our guests, our distributors, welcome. My name is Dr. Julia OUKO. Dr. Julia OUKO lives in Nakuru, Kenya, East Africa. I am a mother, a wife, and a very, very excited member of this opportunity that has brought all of us here tonight. I was invited 8 years ago. I came, I sat down and listened, but I did not just come. There's that tendency of people being invited, and you don't come invited. We usually tend to be very busy. So one day I decided, let me just go so that the person who keeps inviting me can see me in the meeting and leave me alone. But many years down the line, I came to realize some people, me included, who have titles, we are usually really busy, but we are busy getting broke. And you'll see that when I tell you why. Where did this business find me? The business found me practicing privately. I still am practicing privately. But in as much as I was practicing and I still am practicing, there are 1, 2, 3 things that I didn't like about what I was doing. The kind of income that came in was not really very interesting, because you could be having a big title, you feel like you have employed yourself, but sometimes the income does not match what you really want to do. So I came, I listened one day, and I partnered 8 years ago. But what I realized is that every guest that is on the call today, sometimes when you attend our meetings for the first time, you tend to think these people are jokers. Why do I say that? I'm saying that because if you listened to our Daktari first presenter, he said it is equal opportunity for all. So imagine me as a doctor, I have come to a meeting like this that I've been invited to severally and I didn't come. Then I come and I am seated in a hall with so many people and I wonder why, and it is a watchman presenting. Honestly, would a doctor listen to a watchman presenting health? What does a watchman know about health that a doctor does not know? So I dozed. The first part of the presentation, I literally dozed. Then, after a few minutes, the presentation went on and then they started talking about money. And the person who was presenting money, I'm telling you, even if you didn't want that money, you would want it. I moved myself from where I was seated at the back, because the day I attended the meeting for the first time, we had close to 500 guests. So imagine when you sit behind and then you hear something intriguing. I moved myself to the front to go and hear how this money can be gotten. And I listened keenly. And by the way, let me tell you, this is a multi-trillion-dollar company. This company has money. It is serious money that you are being in. If you are a guest and you've been invited here by somebody, that is someone who loves you. You know, in real life, when somebody sees something that is good and you ask them what they are doing to get that good thing, in most cases, they will not tell you. Competition is real out here. If you understand my language, you'll know most people when you ask them, how did you do this? They tell you, ni Mungu tu. Ni Mungu tu means it's God. And you wonder if the God you are serving is different from the one others are serving. But here, imagine somebody calls you to come and put extra money in your pockets, to come and have health, to come and have lifestyle. And if you listened very well to the person who introduced me, my middle name is Adhiambo, and as Adhiambo, lifestyle is our weakness. Now, I partnered that day when I heard that there's money here. But it is money that you must work for. And our work is simple. We work smart, we don't work hard. I'm sure everybody here wants to work smart and earn. So here you don't work hard, you don't go on strike, you work smart and you get whatever you want. But when you come to a meeting like this, now I'm addressing our guests, You come to a meeting like this one, you leave the meeting, whether it is a Zoom meeting or it is a physical meeting, you leave the meeting and you are so excited, you've heard so much and you've seen testimonies, and then you get out there and you start meeting barriers. And the first barriers are usually your closest friends or your closest relatives. Those are the people who will tell you this business does not work. And they call it that thing never works. They will even ask you where you live because in Kenya they seem to know everything. But imagine it is true. The business does not work. It is you to work it out. And when you work it out the way you've been trained and you've been taught, because here there's serious training. We train almost every evening here on Zoom. If you come and you are teachable and you listen to what the person brought you tells you to do, there's serious money here. The company kind of gives you a blank check to write for yourself, and you write the check by working. And even the Bible says you must work to eat. So if you want this money, you want to work smart and get extra money in your pockets, you will work and you will work smart. So you will find a lot of people discouraging you, people telling you this and that. And imagine, those are people who are not in the meeting. They did not hear what you heard. They did not see what you saw. So when you get out here as a guest and you go out there and you see people are here, I am here telling you about the business. I am sure Daktari wouldn't have presented if this is a joke. I wouldn't have come to sit here to give my success story if it was a joke. It is a real business. This one is a serious business. By the way, our guests on the call, let me tell you something. Money has already left the offices. There is no longer money in the offices. You know, that money that the employer pays you, and if you listened carefully, you are told that you look like a monthly beggar, and a serious beggar for that matter, to your employer. Imagine money already left the offices. Money is in the opportunities. So if somebody invites you for an opportunity, grab it as fast as you can. That is where money is. Look at our children who are now on TikTok or on those social medias. Imagine they are making better money. They graduate from the university and they get out there. The jobs are not there. The jobs are lacking, and they get into doing opportunities. They grab opportunities and run with them, and they earn serious money. Now, there's a lot of good things here that I cannot tell you. And me personally, I have really succeeded and I have really achieved many things. The first thing that I have achieved is personal development. This is where you come when you don't even know how to talk. Don't sit there as a guest and imagine now they are telling us the business is this, bring people into your business, bring one person, you are two people, bring other people, and me, I don't know how to talk. How am I going to bring them? Imagine you come here with our serious trainings, and remember, we are an international team. Our team is called the International Superstars Team. That is why I said good morning for those who are in the diaspora. We work everywhere and anywhere. Now, even if you do not know how to talk, you can use sign language. And if you can't use sign language, imagine we will talk on your behalf and you'll do business. So, me, before I came here, even if I went visiting to a church, you know, a friend can invite you, come and say hello to our church. And when you go there and then you are told to ask people, to greet people, imagine you are usually not asked to preach, just to say hello to people. I couldn't know what to say. I couldn't stand in front of people and talk. But now, with the 8 years that I've been here and the achievement, I got it much earlier. Within a year, I could stand in front of even 500 people or even more and address them. That is because I got personal development here. This is where you come when you do not know how to talk and you learn it. We teach you. Then, another thing that I have seen here that I think should attract all medics to come here, because medics, we are really stubborn. I'm saying it after being here, and now I know it for sure, because medicine did not, science did not teach us this as a side of medicine. And imagine I realize this is where all chronic diseases heal, especially my network is misbehaving, sorry. I came here and I realized this is where chronic diseases heal. Remember, if you listen to the first presenter, he said the founder of the company was suffering from one of the chronic diseases called asthma. In the hospitals, asthma does not heal. But here, imagine we have products that touch your cells directly, and you know a human being is derived from a cell. It is two cells that merge to make organs, make a system, and make a body, and then that is a human being. Now imagine our products here, quality products, they feed and detox your cell. After feeding and detoxing, imagine they repair the broken cells. And after they repair the broken cells, that cell that has been fed, has been detoxed, and has been built is protected. And then they nourish that cell. That is a complete cell. It means if there's any radical that is coming, it cannot manifest. The white blood cells will take care of it. So this is where 3/4 of chronic diseases that don't heal in the hospital heal. Now, imagine it is not like most doctors don't know at this point and time and at this age. Most doctors know this, but they will not let you use the product, imagine. That is how selfish we are. I think I'm the only doctor who will go to heaven because I've seen light and I have decided to tell people the truth. This is the place where the doctors will tell you when you go to the hospital and you've been gotten with the disease and you tell them you are using products and they'll tell you what mix. I'm sure you've heard that narrative several times. Imagine they are telling you for two reasons. The first reason is about a quarter of the doctors don't know. The second reason, 3/4 of the doctors know, but they will not let you use them because we have come to know that Neolife products heal people. And you see, if you are in private practice like me, a patient healed is business lost. So we would just want you to keep on coming. But if you go to a doctor and they tell you don't mix, please just use until they see how you have improved. When you beat them at their own game, they will now let you use them because imagine 3/4 of our consultants use these products and they will not let you know. So if you are a guest and you are here, I'm sure the distributors that are on call know this. I have told them this, plus the other doctors who are here have told them this severally. If you go out there and the doctor tells you that, continue using Pole Pole until he sees some miracle in you. This is where chronic diseases heal. So if you want a healthy nation, a healthy you, a healthy everyone near you, you will use our Neolife products because here we have everything that we use in daily life and everything is covered. So if you are coming for business because me, I came and sat and it is the money that attracted me, imagine, come, the money is here. If you want health, come, there's good health here. This is where you stay younger for longer. If you want financial freedom, this is where financial freedom is. Me as a doctor, I have seen miracles in the clinic. I have seen an asthmatic heal. I have seen fibroids heal for somebody who was going to have their uterus removed, and the uterus was sustained through the products. The baby was born. The baby is now about 5 years old. Those are things that don't heal in the hospital. And remember, fibroids, if you go to the hospital and they are removed from your uterus, they usually come back with a bang, for reasons that nobody has explained. Even the medics cannot explain it. But what you must know, here chronic diseases heal. So if you are a guest and you are on this call and somebody invited you, that is somebody who values you very much, don't even think about it twice. Just ask the person, how can I partner before even the meeting ends? Me, the day I went and they talked about the money, and then I could see people I had seen sick, and I'm seeing them now healthy. I joined as fast as I could. These days, there's this narrative that says that when the deal is too good, think twice. No, These days, it is when the deal is good, like now, this one is very good. Grab it as fast as you can. Don't procrastinate like you have told. If you procrastinate, you may be missing something that could have please, as our guest, I ask you to come on board as fast as you can. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, Daktari. The guests that are here, this is where health is. This is where wealth is. This is where lifestyle is. This is where you smile even when you do, even in the night, like I'm smiling now. I hope you can see I'm smiling. So, guests that are here, our distributors, please continue touching the world. Our products are all organic. We are on a mission to make the world a healthier and a happier place, and that is what we want you to come and help us do. Even God will reward us. Thank you, Daktari. Back to you.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Dr. Julia, for sharing with us such a powerful, personal success story and disclosing some secrets that some people might have just been wondering why? Why doesn't my doctor tell you this and that? Now you've shared the whole reality, the whole truth with us. And it's my prayer that every guest, every superstar who is in this call, we are wiser. Now we know and we can do the right thing. Remember, by the way, going by what Dr. has said, you have full responsibility over your health. You cannot surrender the whole responsibility to someone else. So let's utilize what we've learned today, not only to build our own businesses, but also to take care of our health with that wisdom. Thank you so much, Dr. Julia. I'm sure a year from today, someone will meet with you somewhere, maybe in Egypt, maybe in Mauritius, maybe in Dubai, and they will tell you, you know what, Doc, I was in that meeting as a guest, and you said we shouldn't procrastinate. I started on 15th of November 2025. And that is how my life changed. Let's run with it. Turn to the person who invited you and you ask them that one question. How do I start now? God bless you. Have a lovely evening and the best weekend ever. Bye bye.